Oh, hey, you're back. It's Luke and Coda. And Coda want to be a lather too, just like his dad. Just like his dad. He's doing really good, but he usually just eats his pieces when he's done. So I decided to get into another cedar piece, even though they're almost probably not dry, although they're super light and they don't seem like they're wet, but it just doesn't, I don't know. I don't really care at this point. They're so pretty. I want to get into it. So we gonna get into it.
Spit so sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite, they feeling. I could tear you apart, or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste, and my mind starts peeling.
I've really been enjoying just kind of filling all of my empty time with lathing, or avoiding things with lathing. Even it's been a stressful couple of ones, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, all the things in my life needed attention, from my dog, figuring out like a fence for him, which I still haven't done. My registration needed to get whatevered, my emissions, taxes. These things needed attention. It was just a lot. Anyway, so I avoided a lot of that with lathing. So I'm really grateful for that, and then for the opportunity to make videos, because that also gives meaning to my lathing and to my life. No, but seriously, thanks for being back. I can't see you, but you're there, and that's awesome. For those lathers out there that are watching, it's kind of hard to say lathers. Lathers, it's a lot with your tongue. I'm going really slow here and like taking my sweet time and like stopping and looking because it's so pretty. Okay, I'm not ill-equipped at, well, words, but you know, lathe. So I'm going really slow because every layer I go through is super pretty, and I'm basically making decisions on whether I'm going to keep going further or just leave it as it is. But obviously I'm going to keep going because I'm just at the bark right now, and I do end up leaving some of the bark because it is really, really pretty bark. But if the bark is pretty, imagine what the wood is like. So you gotta test some things out here. But well, what am I even saying? I don't know. I'm going slowly. Who cares? And the bark was a little bit tough to get through. Actually, it's sort of got caught in between the edge of my chisel and the vase, or to be vase. It's a fetus vase, a vase, and it would get stuck and sort of not allow the chisel to do its thing. But it kept spinning and it kept turning and doing its thing. Eventually, it got through it, and once I got to the actual wood, it was much easier. But even the wood is like kind of wrapped and layered in a weird way that I haven't seen with any other wood. You can see it really well right here. It's sort of all layer. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like layers of paper wrapped around each other. Anyway, super beautiful. This is cedar, by the way. I think it's a certain variety of cedar. I'm not 100% sure. If you are a tree dude or a gal, hit me up in the comments, because I'd love to know what kind of cedar this is, because I have more, and it's the most beautiful wood I've ever seen. It's like gives off this really like ambery kind of flamer vibes, which I'm all about. All about those flamer vibes. So this piece was difficult to drill because the top and bottom are organic in shape, kind of live edgy vibes, and I didn't want to use the jaws to grab the end there, and which was what I would normally do, is use jaws to grab the end and then have the vase be spinning, and then use a drill that would be set up on the tailstock. But again, because it's not a perfect circle and it's kind of fragile, I'm just gonna have to do it by hand, which requires lots of little steps. I had to keep changing the height of the blocks that supported the vase, and then also changing the length of the extension that held onto the bit, and sort of figuring out how to get the vase in there. So it's a bit of a chore, but once I have a hole drilled deep enough, I can take it over to the lathe and just use my hand and the force to get the hole deeper.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
I did run into my fair share of issues, because at a certain point you can't get the vase on with the bit at a certain length. So I decided that I should put the bit in the vase and then hammer it in there, and then force the vase up into the chuck. And I don't know what I was thinking. That's not going to come out. I think I had to disassemble everything to get it out. But I drilled a hole, and so, you know, singular focus here. The future is never. All I'm focused on is going down this rabbit hole, or this vase hole. You know what I'm saying? Lots of holes. I need to, you know, it's a vase. It has a hole.
Yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway.
Now I have a hole deep enough where I can put it on the lathe like so, and not really worry about it going left to right, because it can only really go straight, because that's physics, I think. I'm pretty sure. My friend does physics, so I'm pretty sure. But I haven't had any trouble doing this method, and I've seen other people do it online, so it must be a good way to do it. It was a workout, though. Only for my right bicep and right latissimus reximus. Yeah, really sore. Very sore. But, yeah, maybe I should switch it up, do it with my other arm. I would have to get on the backside. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll switch it up, because I'm going to get jacked on one side of my body doing this. And I'll make a lot of vases. People are going to think I'm training for a arm wrestling competition. Your mind did that, not I didn't do that.
And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient.
Now I've got this bad boy pretty much right where I went him, her, they. And it's my favorite time, which is just taking it my sweet time, making it look as pretty as possible. Making it super smooth, making all the lines nice and smooth, sanding, some more sanding, sanding.
They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel...
This is the first vase that I've made with a live edge, or an organic top bottom sort of thing going on. It's a not perfectly circular thing that I made, and it took way extra longer time words to do, but I think this is my new favorite piece because it looks so cool. But you can only really do it with wood that you find, because if you buy wood, it's already going to be squared up in a blank, they call it, and you don't really have the opportunity to find these beautiful imperfections in the wood. But I like it. I like it a lot. Damn it, phone! I was getting somewhere. I'm not checking that. I'm in a zone right now.
Slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go.
I sort of went through multiple layers of sanding, and then little bits of CV glue, CA glue, CV. I'm making a resume, are you kidding me? CA glue, hello. So basically, in order to hold this thing on the lathe at this point, I would need to clamp it like this. But I don't really want to mess this up anymore. I want to keep this end flared. So I'm going to just hold it and shape this out with the drill bit on there, instead of grabbing it like this and shaping it out here, because I don't want to mess this up.
Go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go.
I'm using one of my honey pots actually to try to sand the inner part where I would normally be lathing it, but I can't grip it like I just explained. So I'm trying to use a honey pot here to sort of have a round edge, be sanding it. Didn't really work, it was kind of too hard, but you know, we try new things. This is probably my favorite step is using, come on now, CA glue. There we go. It's just very satisfying, dries really fast, looks really good. I love using black. I think the contrast is everything. And it's just a really fun sort of, I get to really get into the nitty gritty of it and really start to bring the piece together. I don't know, I just like glue, okay?
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing, so cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb.
I got out a couple different projects I wanted to epoxy, just because it's a bit of a mess and easier to, oh, there you go. Easier to do a couple while you got the thing mixed and the stuff's going. It's got to dry anyway, it takes time, so I'm doing a couple. I'm doing a really bad job of keeping this in the frame. It'd be really cool if I did a little bit better because I set up this entire shot for this and it's not in the frame. So, I mean, how are you guys doing? What's going on with you? This stuff took a long time to dry. Am I still out of the frame? Dude. It took a long time to dry, but I ended up using a little hot box. And no, that is not what you're thinking. It was, alright, this is too long of a shot. Okay, there it is. There's what it looks like with epoxy on it. And then I sanded it. I fell asleep. I forgot to video the sanding. I sanded it, I promise, but I did not video it for I'm not sure why reason. It may have been because I forgot. It may have been because I didn't remember to, or a combination of the both. I think my phone died is what happened. But now, after it has been sanded, the epoxy that is has been sanded, I am putting another coat of stain. So I did stain, sand, 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 epoxy, sand, 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 stain. Or no. I did not sand the first stain. It is stain, epoxy, sand, stain. With a lot of sanding in there, but you know, sand. And then finished with many coats, 3 or 4 of stain, just clear stain, because this wood is so pretty I didn't feel the need to change it. And this is a little hot box I was talking about. Well, it's not a box yet. I got more creative. I put it in a box. All right, I am pretty freaking happy with how this turned out. What do you think, Coda Pup? Do you like it? He likes the car. Look at this. Look at it. Oh, it's so sweet. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. So I am super happy with how this turned out. It was my favorite piece by far, and all that excitement was no credit to my craftsmanship. I was just blown away by the grain and all the crazy, flamey awesomeness that was discovered. I'm like a discoverer. I'm a grain discoverer. I'm a curator of cedar and grains. But yeah, it sounded like I was being cocky. I mean, I did a good job, but no, I'm blown away by the grain here. Um, so pretty, so happy. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. You rock. Be cool. Be kind. See you next time.